Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, guys.
Fields going to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Inside handoff, Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up third down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and
Bro, why are you not throwing the stiff arm?
Because they provide
Why are
big-time
you not throwing the stiff arm? There.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Fields. This will go to Henry out wide.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Henry will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Now third down and very long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. trap 60. Ready, ready.
Now Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run here with a rookie. Bust through the tackle. And this winds up a gain of... The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Come on, set.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Cardinal. Huh.
Here's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Escapes the defender. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Hey, Here we go.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Hey, Monday.
Now it's Fields. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second win.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Well, they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Lions. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh my God!
It's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go, son.
Henry up the middle, shedding through the defense, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him
I
very
didn't
well.
think that was that left.
One play.
My bad.
No mas, no mas. Right.
Now Fields.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go, son.
Running left, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not just a cover guy, Roger McCreary getting back behind the line of scrimmage on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 14.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Able to find Gray here. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
In motion, the tight end. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lance looking to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Go. Hey, Ken.
On play action, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields.
To the right side and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again to Henry.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary, I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
That is caught. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
A check down here for Henry.
Whoa, it still won't go down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey,
Looking to throw. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans...
Spent time with sister-in-law and niece. Watched iPad. Music videos. Play with trucks and buses. Mint chocolate chip ice cream for snack. Changed every couple hours. Also making sure bathroom is cleaned after each use.